Alright guys, check this out. Today on the channel we have the CG6 wireless security camera sent to us from DZEES to share with you guys here today. Now on the back of the box we have the QR code for the DZEES home app. Scan that QR code to download the app, which is available on your iOS or Android device. We'll actually have a look at the app here momentarily, but for right now we're going to get everything that's in the box on the bench and continue on. In the box we have a quick start guide, and looking at this, I don't think you're going to need anything other than this quick start guide to get the CG6 up and running. But if you're looking for a little more detail, they do offer an electronic manual in English, Dutch, French, Italian, and Spanish by scanning the corresponding QR code there. Again, we have the DZEES home app QR code. You want to scan that if you haven't already and get that downloaded, because that's what we'll be looking at next, showing you how to pair the camera to the app and installation instructions. Yeah, so they go over everything you need to know in this quick start guide to get you up and running for sure. All right, what else do we have here? Installation hardware pack, your mounting bracket, standard mounting bracket, and your charging cable. Now, it is highly recommended you fully charge the camera before using it. I've already done that. This charging cable has a Type-C USB on the one end that'll plug into the CG6, and a Type-A on the other end, which will plug into a standard 5-volt outlet to charge it up. So let's pull in the CG6 now and have a quick look. The CG6 here, nice size camera. On the front is a PIR sensor, status light, LED spotlight, microphone, as well as a 2K high def camera, which is also advertised to have full high def night vision with 33 feet line of sight. So that's impressive. This is also advertised to be IP65 waterproof, so it's going to be good for pretty much all weather conditions. Now looking at the back here is your speaker, a 1/4 threaded insert, another 1/4 thread insert, so they're giving you some mounting options there. They also have these little nubbins, as you can see on the bottom of the waterproof cover. That's going to just allow it to freestand, so on a bench, on a desk, on a countertop, allowing you to easily move the CG6 to a new location without having to undo it from the mounting bracket. So that is very convenient, especially for indoor applications. And under that waterproof cover is your micro SD card slot. I have a 64 gig micro SD card in there right now, but it will handle up to 128 gig. Your Type-C USB charging port, your power button, and really guys, that's about it. As it sits, the CG6 has an advertised battery life of 90 days before it needs to be recharged. Now for me, that works. For you, depending on where you have the CG6 installed, that might not be convenient, but no worries. DZEES also offers an external solar panel, which I'll leave links down below in the description. And you just undo the secondary cover, plug the solar panel into the Type-C charging port that's exposed now, and you're good to go. You won't have to pull it down, and it'll keep the CG6 charged up. Now, other than that, guys, really not much more to look at here. We're going to get the CG6 paired to the app now, so if you haven't already, download the app. QR code was in the quick start guide as well as on the back of the box, and you'll be right where we are, where we're going to pair the CG6 to the app and get it all set up. Let's get the CG6 paired to the app now. We'll go into the DZEES home app. As you can see, I have the CA49 already paired to the app. Previously featured that on the channel. Great camera. I'll leave a card above if you want to check that out. But to add the CG6 now, you can see the plus icon, the orange plus icon, upper right hand corner. Hit that. Add device. And we're going to power it up here. Just going to follow the instructions on the app. Please long press the power button until the device emits a tip sound. There we go. I heard the sound. Next step, choose your device. So you can see it automatically recognizes the CG6 here. Now we're going to configure Wi-Fi for the device. So before we continue on, your device you're setting up the CG6 with must be connected to your home Wi-Fi for this to work. So I've got my iPhone here. It is connected to my home Wi-Fi, the same Wi-Fi I am trying to set up the CG6 with. So fill in your information there, and then next step. And we're going to join. Now, This should only take a minute or so for the CG6 to successfully connect to the app, so we'll wait for that, and then we'll continue on.
Connection succeeded.
Alright, so we're now connected, and looks like everything is good. Yes. Alright, now the device name, this is where you can just, we'll just add the actual name of it, the CG6. Location, garage. I think I'm going to mount this outside the garage door here. Alright, so checking Wi-Fi signal strength. You can see it says it's strong. It's exactly what you want. And I'm very close to within 5 feet of where I'm going to install it. So how do you plan to use your device? Well, in this case, I'm going to be using battery only power, but you do have the solar option if you purchase a solar panel separately. Okay. We're going to just call this my installation location but you can see it's going through everything you need here, angle, everything for best results, and mounting of it, and you're done. Alright, so looks like we have a firmware upgrade to do, so we're going to update that, and then we'll check out the settings in the app for the CG6 once this is finished updating. Right, firmware's updated. Let's go back into the app and check out the live feed by hitting the play button on the icon there. Alright, there we go, connected to the live feed. Not bad, nice looking picture there. Alright, while we're here, let's check out the settings. Gear icon, upper right hand corner. And here's all your camera settings, all your info here. This is where you can change your location, change the camera name. Can all be done right here. You can see the battery level is at 100%. Firmware update can also be done here. Already done that though. Time zone and your Wi-Fi information. Back out of there, motion detection. So you can turn your motion detection on and off. Very easy. Sensitivity, low, medium, or high. We'll leave it at medium. Recording settings, SD card recording mode. And look at this, we have 10 seconds up to 3 minutes of recording time. We'll have it at 20. Back out of there. So beneath that we have sleep. Sleep is, if you enable that, you're going to set up a sleep schedule to where the camera is not going to be functional. You're not going to receive notifications. It's not going to initiate any alarms, and the camera will not record during that sleep period. And once that period has passed, the camera will resume normal operations pending the settings you have inputted for alarm, recording, and notifications. So I'm going to leave it as is because I don't need a sleep or a sleep schedule set up for where I'm installing the camera. So we'll back out of there. And alarm settings. So you can initiate the audible alarm, and you can set that for 5, 10, or 15 seconds. I'm going to disable that, but I am going to enable the flashlight alarm. Alright, video settings. Recording resolution, standard or high def. Switch out to high def. You can rotate the image. Depending on how you have the camera installed, you might need to rotate the image, and you just do that right through the app here. And the image is now rotated. I'm going to set that back the way it was. Frequency flicker, auto night vision. Black and white or full color mode, so we'll leave it at color mode. Light sensitivity, low, medium, or high, we'll leave it at medium. Back out of there, SD card video. So what this is going to show the motion detections or the video recordings due to the motion detections that have been filmed through the camera. You can expand the calendar and select whatever date you want to look at and check out the recordings from those days. So that's simple. Let's get back into the settings here. SD card management. You can format your SD card right through the app, and that should only take a few seconds. Done. Alright, indicator light settings. So the indicator light, that's going to be that blue light. See the motion, the blue light there. And actually there's the flashlight alarm you saw there as well. So you can turn that indicator light on and off. I'll leave it on. Power settings. So your power source, this is what we already looked at during the setup. Solar panel, plug-in, or battery power only. So we have it set for battery power only. You can use a solar panel, or you can plug it in directly to a 5-volt outlet with the included cable here and just have continuous power to it. So we'll leave it. You can see I got a push notification there. And auto on after charging. Well, don't need that set up. What else we have here? Audio settings. You can change your alarm volume, your voice volume. You can have live audio recording on and off, and video audio recording on and off. Share, that's where you would just share it with your family and friends, whoever you want to have access to the CG6. This is where you would share it with them. And at the very bottom, you have your installation guide. It's going to be your full installation guide built right into the app. So let's back out of there, guys. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to get the CG6 installed and come back and look at some of the features offered in the app. So installation is as easy as screwing in 3 screws, guys. Line it up where you want it. Secure it with 3 screws that were included in the hardware pack. Take the camera, and just loosen it up here. Thread it on. Adjust it to where you need it. You can see the flashlight alarm there. And really, that's it, guys. All right, now that the CG6 is installed, which was very easy, only took a couple minutes, let's go back into the app and connect to the live feed. All right, now we can check out the features that are offered in the app here. We'll start by looking along the bottom. We have our sound icon. That's going to turn the sound on and off. Your audible alarm. The audible alarm on this one is the built-in siren, so you can automatically have that set up within the alarm settings, or you can manually turn it on and off through the app. And then we've got white light. That's going to be the built-in LED spotlight or flashlight there. You can turn that on and off. And then sleep. So what sleep is doing in this case, you're manually turning it off. Instead of setting up a sleep schedule, if you want to manually turn it on and off, you can do that right there through the app. We'll wake that back up. We go back into the live feed again. And beneath that, at the very bottom, you have the press to speak icon. You're going to hold it to speak, and then you're going to let go to listen. So that enables you to have a two-way conversation with somebody on the other end there. All right, and then now looking at the bottom of the live feed, we have our screen recording. So you just tap the camera icon there, and it's going to initiate a screen recording. And then to stop it, you would just tap it again. You have screenshot. You just tap that. It's going to take a screenshot of the live feed. And then next to that is going to be your full screen. You can tap that, and you can see now we're in full screen. And to get all your icons on the full screen, you're just going to tap the screen, and then your icons are going to appear. You can see your screen recording, screenshot, your sound, your two-way talk icon, and then top right-hand corner, It's going to be your alarm, your light, and then device info. Well, guys, we're going to get ready to wrap this one up now with the CG6. Thanks again to DZEES for sending this out for me to share with you guys here today. If you want to get some more info or even grab one for yourself, links are down below in the description. Check it out there, and we'll see you on the next one.